Yeah, absolutely. You know, that was what college basketball I think is all about. Two teams that really never said die. You know, neither one of us could come out with the victory. I'm very proud of our guys, the way they, you know, executed on that last possession, last play. And unfortunately, this time of year, you know, one team advances and one team doesn't. And you know, we're very lucky to have that nice cushion at halftime and held on for a nice win.
John. Julian, obviously, can you just walk us through that last play and, you know, the final shot?
It was kind of simple. Set it down straight, and coach told me to get over to my teammates, trust me with the ball, just wanted to play.
Did it feel good when it came off your hand?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Sounds good to me.
Coach, what are you telling these guys as they're, I mean, you were up 19 at one point in the second half. So what are you telling these guys as they're making this?
Well, you know, the one thing you don't want to do is not attack. And I thought we got a little complacent and held the ball some, and they kept running the floor and getting easy open shots. And the biggest thing, we weren't getting back in defense. I thought we were, you know, everybody was on the offensive end of the floor, and the floor seemed to get a little tilted there for a while. And then it became a game. And then all of a sudden, they made a couple of big shots and big plays. The next thing you know, it goes from 19 to you know, us having to make a last second late for the game.
Yeah. Raekwon, you guys have been through this before. You know, you, Julian, a bunch of you have been into many of the tournaments now. What's it like, you know, coming back and playing? What's it like having the experience of being here before?
It's a great experience. We just want the main goal is just to get back to the NEC championship and another one. That's what we've been talking about ever since we lost in the NCAA tournament 2 years ago. So we're just trying to get back. It's just been a great experience. We're just trying to keep pushing and get back there and win another one.
And what was it like for you? I mean, you got 2 fouls early, kind of knocked you out of the first half, and then when you came back in, it seemed like you gave the guys a big spark. So what was that like coming back in?
A couple of my players, a couple of my teammates, Julian, Todd, told me to stay with it. When you come back in, just be aggressive and just get ready to make this run. And that's exactly what happened. I trusted my teammates, they trusted me, and we took off.
Coach, when Raekwon got those 2 fouls, your team actually extended the lead, were able to do that. What was the most important part of being able to put it out?
You know, I think you know, we've had to play without him at quite a few occasions this season with him getting in foul trouble. And I think we got a nice rotation of guys that are comfortable and confident. And we actually have a pretty mature team that understands what it takes to win. So we've prepared to play without him. Some I prefer him being in the game and not have 2 offensive fouls in the first, whatever it is. But I think, you know, I got a pretty good group of guys and pretty confident in a certain number of them.
Ty, at the very beginning of the first half, like almost anything you were doing was falling. I guess how comfortable were you feeling at the very beginning of the game?
At the beginning, I was feeling real comfortable. It's playoff time, so I'm not trying to lose. So I'm just trying to put it all out there.
Julian, you know, when you make that catch at the very end of the game and you're driving, what's just going through your mind outside of just scoring? So anything else going through your mind outside of?
Just remain calm. I think when people get in that position, they always kind of get scatterbrained. And my whole thing is just remain calm. You know, you put the work in, you practice, good things happen. That's what I do. So my team is trusting me, and then all the main thing.
I guess how many times have you thought about making the game-winning layup with your offhand off the line?
Yeah, I was a little apprehensive to give him the ball on that side of the floor. You know, you have to drive right, but he did a great job. You know, I've seen him do it, I'd say 4 or 5 different occasions. Even the Wagner game 2 years ago back here at home, you know, he made that driving layup. He made a few more throughout his career. He made a big 3 against FDU the other night to kind of seal the game. And so, listen, when you're trying to win a tournament or a championship, you have to have some plays like that. And there'll probably be 2 or 3 more before the actual NEC champion is crowned. So hopefully we're on the right side of that.
Coach, Ty and Jermaine played 40 minutes tonight. Was that the plan going in, or just kind of how things?
You know, it was and it wasn't. You know, I've seen a couple times this year where those guys have played too many minutes and then we wore them down in the second half. But we were playing so well, and I was trying to extend the lead enough to where it almost felt like they weren't going to be able to catch us. But I do think we fatigued a little bit down the stretch. So I'll be a little more cautious of that maybe in the next game. But they were playing so well, and I have so much confidence in Ty and Jermaine to make the right decision, the right play. It's kind of a catch-22 as the head coach.
there's the saying about you don't knock off the champions, you actually beat them, and FDU is the champion. What can you say about FDU being able to?
Well, obviously they're kind of the benchmark in our league, and because they've won it 2 out of the last, I believe, 4 years, if I'm not mistaken. We've chipped in one in that little time frame, but Greg and I go way back. He recruited me to at Holy Cross when he was an assistant. It feels like 10 years ago, maybe 20 something. And I got a lot of respect for his team and what they've been able to accomplish. And they always play their best basketball at tournament time. And so I think that's what makes a champion is when you get your team to play well at the right time. And those guys have done that, and they got a bunch of winners in that locker room.
Yeah, a lot to say, but nothing to say. We came back from Bryant the other night and scored the last 10 points in a minute 48. And tonight, I don't know what we did, but it was historic. We really guarded in the second half. The key to the game was the first half. We just let Flowers go and Clark. They're 2 very experienced players. I think they've been on college basketball teams for 10 years combined. Literally. And their experience was huge. And then we got back into the game and then make an incredible run. Take the lead, block a shot, goes out of bounds, and that was the longest 3.1 seconds. I think the ball went to Clark, and then it went to Batts, and then Batts dribbled it and shot it in 3.1 seconds, and banked it, and it's really hard because the guy sitting next to me, Caleb Bishop, came to us as a kid that was hurt at St. Anthony's his senior year and scored about 6 points a game. He'll tell you it was 10 a game, but it wasn't. And turned into an all-conference player. So the hardest thing about tonight is not being able to coach Caleb Bishop again. He's our only senior. And Colin McManus is a post-grad. But the credit goes to LIU. They came out ready and got a big lead. But I couldn't be prouder of my team. They never quit, ever. The game was just 0.8 seconds too long, and but the credit goes to LIU, and it was a great basketball game right there. Those are the 2 teams that won the championship the last 2 years, and both teams played like it.
Questions? Coach, as they're going through that run in the first half, what are you trying to do to slow them down or do anything there?
Yeah, you really couldn't. We played zone, we played man. We said it at halftime. When good players get going, that's basketball. So we weren't really down at the half. We were just okay. They were really good. Now we have to be good and get back in it, and we knew we'd get back in it. But it was just Flowers is a real, Flowers and Clark are really tough, and then they have the ancillary players around those 2 guys that make them really hard to guard. But the second half we held them to 29 points, and it was 2 points too many.
You mentioned the comeback that you made from 19 down in the second half, almost just in a way hard to wrap your head around it. But can you explain? Specifically, what was the turnaround?
Right.
Being able to.
It's how we practice. Every day in practice, that's how we play. And we've been doing it for 7 years. We came down, we were down at St. Joe's and beat St. Joe's. We were down at Princeton and beat Princeton. We were down at Towson and beat Towson. We were down against Bryant. We just play every possession of every second, every day. And that's what people don't see, is how hard we practice and how every possession, these guys just work, and our coaches work, and we're relentless. So when the game comes, they're just used to playing every play. And I'm sure LIU does the same thing, but I think we do it really hard. And I'm a hard coach to play for, but we played a lot of big games. Since I've been here, we've won 2 conference championships and a regular season championship, and this was like a championship game. So we get our guys ready for big games, and we've won more than we've lost, a lot, in February and March. But tonight, we just didn't have enough to just one more stop, and we go away here with one of the great comebacks, I think, in NEC history, not only FDU history. But Bats hurt us again.
Coach, how key were your bench players as guys got injured in foul trouble throughout the second half?
Yeah, you know, Brandon Powell's really a starter, but he comes off the bench, you know. Our whole team, even the guys that didn't play tonight, contributed because every day they make us better. They make us better, but we're a team, and LIU's a good team, and but I'm just, you know, this kid right here has a major injury that he didn't play against Mount, and came in today and just gave us everything he had. So I'd love a question to go to a senior captain. This is what college basketball is all about, and you hear it all the time. Off the floor, he's a better kid. Off the floor, you can't find a better kid. He's a very religious, conscientious gentleman, and he's someone that I was privileged to coach for 4 years. And I know he's really down because he didn't have the numbers, but his career, you know, he's gonna be a Hall of Fame player here. He took us to heights that have never been done here with an NCAA win, and Caleb Bishop needs to say something.
Caleb, you know, you have championships with FDU, and you've had great moments. You've had a couple of tough moments here at LIU in conference tournament time. I know it's raw emotion right now, but how would you describe and put your career perspective? I know it's just so early, but how would you put your career perspective at FDU and your time at school?
You know, this career was just a great one, you know, coming here as a freshman and coming from St. Anne's. I learned a lot from Coach Hurley, and coming, you know, playing for Coach G has just been a great experience. And, you know, we did a lot of big things, and I'm just glad to have had the career that I had and even get this far. You know, I wanted to go farther, but, you know, we won a championship last year, so I'm just happy that we did that, and that's something that will last for a lot of time.
Can you take pride from this game specifically? I know it's a loss, but coming back from 19 down, knowing the circumstances, elimination game, can you even draw a little bit of pride and satisfaction even higher?
Yeah, I mean, I'm proud of my team, you know, Coach G, and just us staying together when we got bad. You know, we didn't fold and put our heads down. We just, you know, picked it up and, you know, we came back. So, I mean, I'm proud of it for that.
Okay, thank you, everybody.